Welcome back to my channel. Everybody. What do don't forget to like button and subscribe. I'm back in my game. I'm back to screaming. With some chats, I got to get rid of that message. We still 191 to go 3. Well, we gotta face the Knicks with 18 and 20 with 30 and 0. Hold on, where the Knicks are right season. Hold on. Nope. Yes, okay. Okay, well, both of these games is already face them. 1 or 3 games against them. Then we already play the Pelicans. If you already played them, simulate them. If you didn't play them, I'm not gonna simulate play them. Play them. Nope. I guess we did. Still 165-36. But when I played the Spurs, it was 23-17. 21 and 0. Let's get it. St. Antonio Spurs have DeAndre Murray, Bernie Gibson, Mikael Bridges, Hush Wilcox, Wayne Spencer. Let's get it.
It's your boy Dan Rue. Many of you guys know me from doing dances throughout the few years. They put my jump shot in the game like 2 years ago, so everybody knew my jump shot because it's win. Don't be jealous. Did your jump shot in the game? No. Exactly.
Professor, what do you think of NBA 2K23 so far?
The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn.
Let's get it. But it's serious. We're playing at home too. Hall of Fame, Tim McCorder.
We are nearly ready. For the tip-off. Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion. Clearly.
Easier.
Thank you. And a look at the starters for San Antonio.
So we can get those Hall of Fame cheese.
That goes to Jonte Murray. And it's Gibson in at the two-guard spot. And for Brooklyn.
Still my career in the league. I was able to control everybody.
That's Durant. And it's Sharp in the center, locking down the middle. Mark for both teams tonight. Unbelievable talent up front. Kevin, you're right.
Good one.
Let's see what we have in store in the paint area in this matchup. I think that's likely where this game is going to be decided. Durant with the wide open look. It's for one range.
Point you over, don't leave. 100 points. Lock him up.
Gibson against Edwards.
What are these?
Gibson best to work.
Looking shot. Can't cash in from close range.
Good D.
Brooklyn's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. It's tipped.
Damn it. So put it back up.
Gibson looking it over. From the arc.
Good D.
No good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1-2
Go down, go down, go down.
Bridges against Johnson. Into the lane.
Let's go. Let's go. Woo. Walk him up. 5 up.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Good D.
They love going up and jamming it down like that. That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Here's
Ah.
Clark. 8 points his last outing. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked.
Let's go defense right there.
Hayes
Ah.
Bridges. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that.
Yeah, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there, just effective.
And there's the clock.
Now what? Fuck that shit. Come on now. Walk him up.
More than making up for it with some serious offense.
Walk him up.
Murray finds Gibson.
Fuck my team's wall.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Murray. Here's Spencer. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
On my team's wall.
So it's
Go there now. Take with third, fourth.
8-point lead. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Damn it. What's the foul at, bro? Foul right here. Let me take my shot. Fuck 'em up.
All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Go down. Go down. Go down.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. In the lane, and that one
Get tape.
really a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And more than one observer, Greg, has called her the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that
Lock him up.
at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Basket counts.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
Let's go. Right back there. Can we get Styles for the sweet out? Come on. We can't afford to keep trading baskets like this, yo. Fuck him up.
Why not? A little salt in the wound, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling on the road.
Good D.
No good from Gibson.
Just enough coverage to bother.
Let's go. Keep it up. Keep it up. Come on now. Come on now.
Using his long strides to get inside fast.
Walk him up.
Pass to Spencer.
Good D.
Down by Sharp. Sharp's got his fourth rebound in this one. Shoots from the baseline. Johnson
Fast shot.
ready to go. Spurs trail by 7. Right side Gibson. And he makes good on the layup. Gibson's got his second basket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's in for John Louis. The kick out to Irving. 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised them, and that's why he missed.
And Murray now top of the key. Sinks the triple. Murray's got 5.
Well, you know, that part of Murray's game has to be there for him, and I know how hard he's worked to improve his three-point shooting. Good to see it.
The kick out to Irving.
Repost.
Up top Edwards. Defended by Gibson. Edwards drawing the double team. No problem knocking it.
Get that 3 points right back. Let's go.
Spurs trail by 5.
Walk him up.
Nice touch
Breaks.
on the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it. And when you make 5 in a row and close like that, it also takes pressure off the
Post.
guys too.
Double by Bridges.
Pardon, Dorothy.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. To the inside. Out to Edwards. And another three.
Outstanding start from three-point range. They're shooting
Fire right now, bro.
makes them
Exactly.
a team
Lock him up.
that space you out so well.
Well, it's tied up there.
Whew.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the Nets with possession here. Nets leading by 6. Here's Sharp. Very solid contribution for him as he averages over 20 points a game. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Second chance points always hurt. It's not enough.
Lock him up.
Block out. Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And Murray, here we go.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense.
Here's Sharp. The kick out to Irvin. Hands it from downtown. Irvin's got 7 points in the game.
And he likes to get in the rhythm early. Nice triple.
Lock him up. Lock him up.
This is the Wilcox.
Let's finish first quarter off strong.
Ball movement by San Antonio. Spencer, the pass to Gibson.
The D. Get that.
But that three is off the mark. Nets leading by 9. Inside Edwards. Outside Irving. And the Nets on another 3.
They're getting their points now almost instantly.
Kick double. Kick double. I'm not gonna know. Lock him up.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically kicking this ball.
San Antonio calls the first time out of the game.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none. Greg, could not agree with you more. Especially high and strong. Bring on his finish. I don't know if I'm seeing a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill.
It's tipped.
Your D.
No good. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. A 12-point game. In this game, the first chance they've had to see.
Like I said, kick my fucking doubling. No? Lock him up. Lock him up.
There's risk for more games against a definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Out fast from Richard. Chopped up 2 there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pressure.
Spurs trail by
That's
13.
open right there.
Back to DiVincenzo. He feeds it to Bridges. Here's the step back. And good as it just knocks down through the net.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo. An unselfish player always looking to make the extra back.
Sharp the basket for Ant. Here's Sharp.
Three posts.
The kick out to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sharp. Rebound by Murray. There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Let them earn it.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on. and also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Irving passes to Shutter. Durant up top to the middle. Here's the three. Traps in the tray. Durant's got one.
They're not coming back. Bird, we got snipers right here. Fuck them up.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Spencer. With the putback.
The D.
By Johnson. That's leading by 12. In the corner, moving with it. And again, put them in the triple.
How about the last 5 made shots? Have all been free.
Fuck them up.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
The D. What's the point of Bridgewater?
Here's Sharp. That's in there, chasing with the assist. He has 6.
They're waiting in their first quarter of throw.
And we'll see about the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Nets, leading by 17. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers in the NBA. He details where it all started.
I just look like to be in my backyard.
Oh, it is indeed the English angles. He is a magician out there.
Got one more quarter left. Boy,
And his godfather,
we need to get our team involved and take over.
another New York point guard legend,
Fuck them up.
was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
Let's go.
This game is not exactly neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Fuck them up.
Stretching out the floor at first, they had the defense scramble. And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your 3-point game early. Puts the defense right up against you.
On the front right now for the Spurs. We've got Reddish. Richmond is out there with Brown. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Murray in the corner. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful
Get tape.
work. What I'm saying is, it's always considered the game for me. And you guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You indeed, D.A. Thank you for
Fuck them up.
Clark is good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time.
The D.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Well, you take a look at all the stats, team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage.
Fuck them up.
They've got a big lead.
Murray the pass to Reddish. Brown feeling it out a bit. Richmond against Johnson. Brown dishes to Reddish. Over Durant.
Get that. The D.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Johnson kicks to Irving. Johnson draws it up. And stolen by Murray.
Fuck them up.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Durant finds Johnson. Takes it inside.
Let's go. No life.
He was wide open.
It's not a rookie. We'll call it the wood. Hall of Fame. Just that good.
Here's Murray. 9 points in the game so far.
Fuck them up.
Struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The pass to DiVincenzo.
Push it.
Murray the pass to DiVincenzo.
Too deep.
No good, and it's short. That's leading by 23. Here's Edwards. Back in off the goal. Edwards got 5 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and
Lock him up, lock him up.
effectively from the paint.
Clint. Clint.
Irving against Murray.
Deep.
Nice, 9 feet out. And here's Brooklyn. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. It's deflected, and he recovers it. They get it back. Out to Edwards. That's a big shot.
Let's go. Off the rebound board, bro. Let's hit it. Go put him in the Hall of Fame, bro. We're too good on custom fight in the Hall of Fame. No, no, you can guard little little things, bro.
And the NBA is shifting the rules for
Board.
records setting scoring, but Clark, some think the officiating has shifted too far in the offensive state defense.
Well, I can certainly understand that sentiment, Kevin. It has created a circumstance where the offense does have the
What?
and that's always been the case, but it's tilted more so that way. But I think it's good for the game. Basketball is
Indeed.
a contact game, but it's not a wrestling game. So I don't have a problem with the way the game is.
Let's go.
The young place from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too.
Lock him up.
As to Reddish. And here's Brown. Inside. Now here's Richmond.
Good deep.
By Johnson.
You can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing.
Good thing.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough
Lock him up.
I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Oh, here comes Kevin Durant. Oh, no.
You know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
Lock him up.
Anybody says you can't keep
Right.
status.
Come on, kid.
And in this era of player empowerment, what do you think star players have never had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have
Lock
not.
him up.
Social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects
Defense.
than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
The Nets have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Back to Irving.
Too deep. We folks.
To Shutter. He kicks to Harkless. Offline with his three.
Not quite enough defense. That's
Lock him up.
just lucky he was off.
Driving in. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Sharp the pass to Edwards. Trying to get open his shot.
Let's go.
Edwards got 11.
That's number 2 for him for long range.
Woo!
Quarter is 3rd overall.
Inside out attack.
Now DiVincenzo wants to get it to Richmond and does. Change shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Richmond's got his second bucket tonight.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Harkless with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Oh, the jam by Harkless.
Flying high and throwing it down.
Lock him up.
Woo, what a
was blowing my whole thing, bro.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Pocket six. Ball not loose. And taken away by Johnson. One-on-one here. And then Johnson with the double.
Let's go.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break.
Look him up, look him up.
And the other team in scramble mode.
Richmond with the bucket.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Harkless. Back to Irving. Down low. It's
Shit.
taken away by Brown.
Oh,
Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stop.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
6 to shoot. Here he goes.
let's go. Take your time before I get shots. 4 shots, especially with the lead. You can come back and corners any time. You don't want to get comfortable. Woo! Fuck him up.
Gibson against Johnson. It's DiVincenzo, top of the key. A three.
Good D.
Irving's got 12 rebounds tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference that allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level.
Fuck him up. Playing second quarter off strong. Fuck him up.
They've gone after this win a little bit more.
Brown, Lebowski, Gibson.
Good D.
Johnson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Let's go.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Lock him up.
Where they're playing a very smart first half, quality shots, not wasting possession.
And Gibson kicks to DiVincenzo. From deep.
Wait,
Brown free himself up.
Oof.
DiVincenzo is good for 3. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now this quarter. Taken away by Brown. And a fast break now for the Spurs.
If we would have made that was a different race for it.
For the defense refusing to give up anything easy, love seeing that kind of intensity.
Johnson down low. It is not good. He's made after 6 attempts. The pass to DiVincenzo. Out of hand on it.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the paint. Johnson the pass to Harkins. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Near the 3-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Richmond kicks to DiVincenzo. Goes back up.
Good D in the second quarter off ball.
No good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 34-point advantage heading into the break.
Let's do the same thing as third quarter. Third, fourth quarter coming up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kyrie. What were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
Talk about what the team's focus and essentially all these things came out. We're doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. The guys are in a great rhythm. We have a great tempo, so we're trying to get everybody involved with whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They obviously crushed it for me. They were firing from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things are nice. That's a big one.
Jack, what's your take on San Antonio so far?
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. They can't create for themselves and set it up. They will only get worse. I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
Let's get it. Let's get third quarter started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one.
Welcome up.
And close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And now it's
Good D.
the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the next.
Let's go.
They got into it. Johnson is out there with Paul Harkless. That's Kyrie Irving. And it's Shaw.
Oh, welcome up.
Murray, the pass to Wilcox. Nice ball from by San Antonio.
Good D.
Deflected, and he gets it back. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam. Here's Irving. On the wing, Johnson. Drives to the hoop.
Get that right back, Johnson. Come on now.
He's not as big as the other power
Oh,
forward.
welcome up.
Jump in the building and mindset is incredible.
Here's Spencer.
Your D.
By the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start the second half. Only one for the first five. Big miscommunication on defense.
Welcome up.
He recognizes it and quickly takes it back.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Bridges finds Murray. Time on the clock. It's deflected.
D.
It's stolen by Johnson. Driving inside. Offensive rebound. Harkless. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
When he's on the field, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions.
Welcome up.
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's
Clamp.
Rebound.
Get that. Good D.
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn.
Let's go.
Just power that
One of the game's top dunkers.
Welcome up.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the ring.
Here's Murray. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. In the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a lot of time. Takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all defense team.
The Nets have been solid the line so far. 4 for 4. And Edwards drops a ball. Just over 2
Welcome up.
by here in the second half. Here's Murray. Up the back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Wilcox has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add
You
up.
won.
If you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. But the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant
Welcome up.
brings new energy. One of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. So it's San Antonio now. Wilcox dishes to Gibson. 6 on the shot clock.
Get deep.
And Dejounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there. Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, they're on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Irving finds Harkless. And here's Edwards. He's got 20. With the drive.
Let's go.
With the step.
Guys on my takeover. You mind my takeover?
Again, how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Gibson.
Lock him up.
There's the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Edwards inside. Defended by Gibson.
Make that, please.
Harkless has got 7
Thank you.
points in this quarter.
He can be dangerous from outside.
Lock him up.
Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. Here's
Lock him up.
11 points in the game. Inside. Rejected by Irving.
Irving bringing a little more intensity to the defensive end there, using his speed to get ahead of that shot.
Edwards against Gibson. Shot clock at 6. Over Edwards.
Nope.
Gibson
Clint.
on a miss.
It's a D.
The Nets have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90%.
And one.
What a roll they're on.
Take.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half. Something that also stands out tonight is the
Lock him up.
they have. I mean, that's mark of a good club.
Murray against Irving. Offensive rebound.
50.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight. I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he is. He has been a glass eater.
Lock him up.
Murray against Irving.
They switch.
Murray left side. Pass to Spencer. Now Gibson. Edwards defending. Edwards against Gibson. Spencer. And it's shot back by Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Lock it 2.
Get deep.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Here's Sean.
Let's go.
Jamie Pemberton home.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
You got to be able to get
Lock him up.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Murray against Irving. Spencer, the pass to Bridges. To end the run.
Get deep.
One misses. Well, that's go the other way with it. Johnson inside. Wilcox there.
Good take.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there it is for them. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assistant.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Outside Irving.
Repost.
Edwards against Gibson. 6 to shoot. Edwards dishes to Johnson. And that's the number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
They're doing a really good job of
Lock him up. Lock him up.
side and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated. Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Passes to Bridges. The rebound
15.
by Sharp. Sharp's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Shot by Johnson.
Good take.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Work.
And the Spurs with possession. Nice tip. Now here's Harkless. He's covered by Richmond. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Hey guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Look him up. Let's finish third quarter off strong.
Well, his reputation is already pretty good. I think he just enhanced it right there.
Murray gets to Wilcox. Back to Murray. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pocket 6. Here's Spencer.
D.
By the net. Williams got 6 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. Shot clock reset for the net. Got a piece of it.
Good take.
1:51 left in the third. Edwards against DiVincenzo. Outside for Murray.
Your D.
By San Antonio.
Slow down, slow down, slow down.
There's 1:26 left to play in the third.
Let's go.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam? Boy, when he gets up, I mean,
Look him up, look him up.
yes, he does. That's what we call helium. East rising and helium floating.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great setback.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. And that's the ball from the line. No misses yet. You can't do much better than that guy.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit.
Lock him up, lock him up.
DiVincenzo against Edwards. Tipped away. Murray with it. Guarded now by Harkins. Tries it from 9.
Your D.
The shot is long.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. No question about it. A ton of contact. A good call by the official.
And Edwards drops a goal. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming on the break. Irving against Murray. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they got it on autopilot and they look totally dejected.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. Edwards inside. The shot. The 3 quarters of play all on the books. And this one would open
Got Leo.
Brooklyn ahead, opening up a huge gap. Live from Brooklyn, New York. You're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced for the wide open with the speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket. Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony.
Get ball fourth. Let's get it. Let's get it done in the final quarter.
The fourth quarter upon us. Time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. You've got Richmond. He's out there with Brown. He's out there with Red.
Lock him up, lock him up.
Richmond outside. 2 free free throws coming up, and they call the shooting clock. Well, great for those of us who have never played in the league. What's it like travel all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Killer. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you, there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
And he drives in.
The D.
No good. And here are the Nets. Johnson kicks to Edwards.
Just no one para ti.
Surveying the floor.
People.
Edwards drawing the double team. Johnson the pass to Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. Over 8. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking
Walk him up.
very much within the flow of the offense.
Richmond outside. Passes to Reddish. Feeds it to Richmond. Kicks to Reddish. Up 3.
The D.
Irving pulls it down. Irving's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On D. Rebound San Antonio. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take
How you wish that Irving?
That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Guess you're not Stephen Curry after all.
Halista, he's guarded by Johnson.
Nope.
And Harkless pulls it down. Brooklyn's gotten off an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
Nope.
Now it's driving to
Let's go.
Oh, man.
No one.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Walk him up.
This building is stunned. He dug deep rig into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
But that's gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the Burton. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA mark from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. The league is global. Star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well.
Walk him up.
Players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA. That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Johnson, wide open, he fired.
Could hit that. Oh my God.
Over to the left wing. Here's Hayes. Rebounded by the Nets. Johnson's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the inside. It's deflected. Now here's Hayes. Edwards defending.
Yeah, help.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, trying to go to something else and flat out choke. Well, and he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Walk him up.
Don't let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Again, but this one is perfect. Inside Edwards. And the layup is good. And that's now 38 points for the closer.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment.
Walk him up.
Killer instinct just fanning the flame. Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Jacks up a 3.
Nope.
Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. And so it's Irving with it. Bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Let's go.
Fourth quarter defensive. Allowing only 3 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Lock him up.
The lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here's Richmond, and it's Richmond finishing it off.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this game.
Edwards against Brown. Now here's Edwards. He gets that one. Edwards got 42 in the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field
Lock him up.
right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Brown outside. And there's the pass to Reddish. Going inside. It's deflected. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 17-7 run. Edwards with it. Keys on him. Irving kicks to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And Edwards with the stop.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
Lock him up.
Only 3 so far in the fourth quarter.
You're not going to lose at home.
Here's Paulista. Pass to Reddish. There's the triple, and the 3-ball is good.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Up top, Edwards, covered by Hayes. Edwards kicks to Hart.
The 3 points right back.
And right away, they reach it with the
Let's go. Let's game right there. Can't come back.
10 points.
2 minutes left in the fourth. Let's get this dog.
Passes it to Richmond. Reddish with the ball. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. San Antonio making a switch here. So it's the Spurs now. 6 on the shot clock. Both loose. Edwards drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Way to attack there and create the contact. Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there, he almost had it.
And Edwards drops the ball. We're seeing one top high school
Lock him up.
for the G League over college now, Gray. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college.
Lock him up.
Just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Here's Paulista. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up.
Was it right?
It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
What up,
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those 2 points.
And the second free throw, good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Out of bounds, next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out. And even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Hayes with the steal. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. That shot is off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Edwards got 48.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest.
Lock him up.
Obliteration, if you will. You can safely say say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And so they'll take the first game of the season
For
series.
50. Come on now.
Twice.
Another 50 burger.
Happy to start it off with a win. And that next meeting will be
Go.
the second and final game of the season series being in opposite conferences.
Work 'em up.
Nobody wants to get swept even in the two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for the closer.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Irving attacking. Harkless on the wing. Edwards passes to Johnson. That's tipped.
Remember, we got the winning one.
And here's Hayes. He takes it in.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there. Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
That free throw good from Hayes. Hayes hits them both. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stop.
They made the most of their opportunities looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Pass to Hayes. This one for three. That shot falls for one. Hayes scores from the Eagles.
Good way to get the dub.
The outcome of this one was
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to Dave Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your authentic creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
Practice, practice habits, and our sensing action, practice their purpose. Whether it's shoot around or walk, we're going to walk and make sure the team back what we're telling them. Open to the Lord.
Well, certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for the broadcast.
So, we gotta play this now. Widgets. Did we replace the widgets? Yep, we did. Simulated. Against the Heat. Yep. Yes, we did. So, simulate that game too. And this game we won 78-53. This game scores 66-50. We played the Jazz. So simulated. $82-29. Whooping them Hall of Fame, bro. You will be simulated with whooping them Hall of Fame. Then we faced the Memphis Grizzlies yet this season. Yes, we have. Simulated. Then we faced the Clippers. Knicks, Hornets, Boston, Pistons, Memphis, Raptors, Cleveland, Pacers, Bulls, Celtics again, Pacers again, Miami again, Cleveland again, Hornets again, Dallas again, Detroit, Kings, Lakers, Wizards, 76ers, Pistons, OKC, Pelicans, Cleveland, Raptors, Pacers. I don't think we face the Clippers yet. Haven't played. See what the Clippers record is. 18-29, 46-0. Los Angeles Clippers have Jamon Cox, Gary Trent Jr. I'll point out that Kutzaks, Alexis, Jalen Johnson, and Kai Jones. Let's get it.
And me, I have history with 2K. So from 2K7 to 2K12, we did a lot of like signature moves for a lot of like NBA All-Stars and stuff like that. So to come back here and make collaborations awesome. The game is actually really smooth. I like it. They calm it down a little bit, more realistic. Until I hit the park and I maxed out 99 overall, we'll see what really happens.
Corey, we're here at NBA 2K23 Summer League. How's your Summer League been thus far?
It's dope so far. I just landed, kind of came straight into this, played a game of 2K, and just kind of mingling around and checking out the scene. And it's like the vibes in here, so I'm happy. Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball.
Let's get it.
Hey, Brian.
Why do that? Okay.
All right, thanks, Allie. Now the opening
Let's get it.
for the Los Angeles Clippers. And for Brooklyn, we've got Edwards. Johnson is out there. Kevin Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Sharp in at the center position. Tip-off goes to the Clippers.
Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em up.
Trent outside. Knocked loose. And now the Nets on the break. Good chance here for Irving.
Let's go. So the same thing I did last day. So one team was involved first, then take over the third, fourth. Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em up.
Roaming in space.
And it's blocked by Irving. Pass to Johnson. That's good. And so
4 up.
the assist.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility. to
Lock
keep
him up,
the
lock him up.
defense guessing.
He's guarded by Irving. There's the drive. Now Trent. And Irving with it.
Good D.
It's Trent picking him up. That's to Sharp. Got it.
Let's go. 6 up.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Lock 'em up. Lock 'em up.
Complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to
What's the foul like, Ross? That's me. I don't know right there, but 8 up.
Hey, guys.
We take it.
Whistle stats for Brooklyn.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
Johnson with a bucket.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
The Nets have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Edwards against Trent. The three, Durant. Sure, from 3-point range.
Up by 9.
Movement on this run has been
Lock 'em up. Lock 'em up.
has led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Boy, this guy is multifaceted talent and not
Clint.
just on the court. Kevin Durant has said, quote,
That.
basketball is just
Push it, push it, push it.
what I love. But that isn't just who I am. This guy really tries to make a difference.
Oh my, sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
Lock 'em up. Lock 'em up.
What a three from the floor. Trent outside. Inside. There's the block.
Good D.
Durant finds Johnson. Here's Sharp. Soft touch on the glass. And Durant has helped many people with his generosity.
Yeah, once committed $10 million
Lock 'em up. Lock 'em up.
track program to help disadvantaged kids receive a higher education. He's been renovating basketball courts around the world, and obviously as an entrepreneur, he's been focusing on companies and products.
Start hitting shoot. Whooping 'em.
How cool is that?
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Lock 'em up. Lock 'em up.
Trent outside. Guarded by Durant. Shot clock at 6. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Pull up jumper. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
But now the guard coming. It's gonna go up in my middle.
Need to be patient to get a clean look.
And the Clippers call time here. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. He's guarded by Irving.
Lock 'em up. Lock 'em up. Clint.
6 to shoot. To the middle. And
offense is really humming right now.
Lock
And
him
it's
up.
because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Now here's Trent. He's guarding closely. And another fast break for Brooklyn. The Nets on the move.
Go.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every
Clamp.
chance they've gotten.
Here's Trent. After the basket by Brooklyn. To the paint. Here's Short. The shot's good. He's got 10.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense
Lock him up. Lock him up.
level. Great passing out there.
Guarded by Durant. And he's going for the oop here.
Yeah, they're throwing past you.
It's an even 3 out for break. Here's Short. Takes it into the deep in the key. And converts.
They're talking about what the fall at, ref.
Another
Where is he? His hat in the paint. You're not going to whistle.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Oh, let's have it. Irving would do anything with the ball club. At the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Lock him up. Lock him up.
It's gone 1 of 4 to start. To halt the run. Trent goes in.
Fucking screaming, yo.
Brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
And the execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no
Lock
one
him up. Lock him up.
would die if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
6 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. He'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I'm gonna earn it.
First one falls. And then he makes both free throws. Irving with it. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Durant, pass to Irving. The kick to Durant. From outside the arc. And good. The assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Lock him up. Lock him up.
Well, they shot the rock.
The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Irving. The finish.
Let's go. Coach to coach.
Boy, defensively, Kyrie Irving has gotten better and better. Nice
Lock him up.
there.
Pass to Johnson. He's guarded by Irving. Fires from deep. And Johnson is good for 3. Johnson's got 5.
Good to hope.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Right side Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Every time he goes up there, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's
Lock him up. Lock him up. Let's win the first quarter all strong. Lock him up. Lock him up.
Oh, they get a hand on it. He ran the ball out of play.
Defense.
Here's a look at some numbers for Kyrie Irving.
Over the past 5 games, his assist totals have been slipping. He and his teammates just don't seem to be clicking right now. Hopefully that's something he can correct tonight.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Trent with a double. Pass to Sharp. Takes a 13-footer. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior. The
Lock
Clippers
him up. Lock him up.
They have 6 since the tip. Jones with the ball.
Who you gonna pass him?
Here's Irving. 9 points in the game. Now Edwards. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting
Lock him up.
offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Tipped away. And stolen by Irving. And And they're on the break. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Get in my poster. Get body.
Get it inside and go to work.
They have
Look
used
them up.
their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Now here's Johnson.
Look them up.
To the game.
The D.
By Johnson. And now the Nets on the break. Throws it up high.
They're really in control of both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Look them up.
Leonard on the wing. A minute
Body him, Katie. You got this, Katie. You got this. Let him body you. Let him body you.
got a piece of it.
Ah,
Shot clock at 5.
Clint.
Here's Trent.
Your D. Get there.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's Sharp. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the
Lock
paint.
them up.
I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Leonard outside. Pass to Johnson. 41 seconds left in the first. Leonard outside. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't hit it.
That's been typical of their performance.
Sniper.
They're
Lock
sharing
them up.
and creating good shots.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards.
And one.
Bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. They'll try to make the three-point play.
Not going. Shooting the rope.
Fires from 14.
Good way in the first quarter off though.
Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Brooklyn showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And always ready in the clutch. Kyrie Irving says he saves his best for the fourth quarter.
Me, I just try to feel out the game.
Irving, perhaps underrated as a tactician, Greg.
Oh yeah, it's a chess match indeed. One move, one play sets up the next.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. We're going to trade left in this one. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
Lock them up.
Maybe you thought they were gonna settle for their jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Kyrie Irving out there with
He's
that.
going up on me. Hold on.
Then there's
KD.
Durant, then there's Johnson, and it's Sharp, and it's a pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Edwards. Going in. Oh!
Get dunked on right back. You want to dunk on me? Get your ass dunked on right back.
He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans
Lock 'em
going
up, lock 'em up.
crazy right now. Pass to Leonard. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Down low. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Get
He
bored.
really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Sharp from deep. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 21.
I am simply blown away by
Lock them up.
He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And then back to
They
the
don't hurt it.
days where there's certain types of teams that can
What about?
athleticism or maybe shooting.
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside. It really made it difficult getting to the rim.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 13. That's the Sharp from deep. And again.
Why are you doubling me with 13 points?
For them all game long. What a job.
Lock him up.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12.
Good D.
Good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people
Lock him up.
breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
The pull up. And he sinks that one. Hit the back of the rim on the way in. Irving's got 11 points.
Well, talk about a one-man show. Irving makes a play with the
Lock
defense
him up.
and with his offense.
Pass to Leonard. Out to the wing to win the run.
Nope.
That one is off.
You using for me like that.
Defense, weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss.
Let's go.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it
Lock
looks
him
like
up.
their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And so here are the Clippers. The Nets making their last shot. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by Johnson.
Coaches load empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones. And everyone knows what an elite defender Kawhi Leonard is. I mean, he's a former defensive player of the year, and he can still shape games with his
Lock him up.
He's guarded by Irving. And it's blocked by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time.
Get it, KD. Let's go.
making plays at both ends of the floor. And it shows up in the box score.
Lock him up.
The energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And with Leonard, he's just as sharp as ever with his stifling defense.
Oh, his versatility is incredible. I mean, he can guard the toughest forward or guard each game.
Lock
He
him up.
still has the energy to go out there and get numbers on the offensive end as well.
And the Clippers have possession after the basket by Brooklyn. Looking to win the drought. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Edwards. 13 points in the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Lock him up.
Gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Hook loose. And it's stolen by Irving. And there's the drive. And the shot's good. Irving's got 15 points.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last.
Lock him up.
Durant against Leonard.
D.
From three-point range. Brooklyn has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far.
Let's go.
Slams it in.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which
Lock
is
him
where
up.
you want transition opportunities to end.
And so here are the Clippers. After the basket by Brooklyn. To the inside. And it's blocked by Irving. Pass to Edwards.
Look at Leonard on me. Guard that, Leonard.
Takes it inside.
MJ.
Oh, just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Los Angeles is going over.
Lock him up.
Inside in the second quarter. Here's Leonard. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here.
With scoreless in the latter part of this one. It's awful.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And a
Well,
big
well,
piece
look,
of
look.
that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
That's tipped. He's guarded by Irving from 12 feet, and he nails the jumper.
Very clever how he creates space against the bigger defender.
I tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Count the basket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Let's play the second quarter on phone. Lock them up.
Watching players who don't pay attention to the score, you lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. Covered by Johnson. Knocked away.
Good.
Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. And he'll draw the foul.
So,
He'll head to the line for 2.
That's his second personal. Team second.
First one falls for him. Jay Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Trent, he's checked in for the Clippers. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter as getting them to the free throw line.
Edwards, a pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the net, another 3.
go.
Boy, this guy's confidence from the outside is
Lock them up. Lock them up.
growing. Gilgeous-Alexander with the three-point shot.
Right wing. Covered by Johnson. Pass to Johnson. Trent outside. Clock is at 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Brooklyn has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Johnson with a bucket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher.
Lock them up. Lock them up.
Coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Edwards. Oh, a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
Lock them up. Lock them
At
up.
the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Trent. The Nets making their last shot. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Trent. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Lock them up. Lock them up.
Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Knocks it loose. Down low. Will it go? And the layup by Trent. Trent's got 6.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
It's Edwards with a drive. And he goes in from the dunk.
Score me. Score right back on you.
That's lit.
Jesus Christ.
Ferocious all the way.
Lock him up.
Man, that was good. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Trent. 4-3. Hits the three-pointer. Trent's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
And here's Edwards outside. And again.
So you score me. Score back on you. Boom.
Time and time again, and he is delivering.
This is a Trent versus me show.
Pass break. Brooklyn up the floor. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
Los
Lock
Angeles
him
is
up. Lock him up.
1-3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of this one, and they call an illegal screen here. He can get away with it once in a while.
Come. Because he was shoot a three or not. They didn't call it a blue print. He would have made it a three or not. Because I stuck. Wow.
You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The Clippers making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And Gilgis
Pressure.
Alexander missing. And here's Trent outside Jones. From downtown.
Good wait in the second quarter also. Let's get it.
Way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
KD, you're really getting up and down the court out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined. And, they do all the details, and we just want to play hard and bang. I think we got some steals, got some fast break points. We play together, everybody takes the ball. It's just fun when we play like that. So we got the team.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you see it?
It all starts with their shooting. They're on fire from behind the arc. And I could say the opposite when it comes to the other side. There's this much disparity. There's a big difference on the score.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
First question, why can't they hold on to the ball? I mean, they've been loose as heck with it, Ernie. They didn't even get a shot up from self-possession. Take advantage of this chance. You know what I'm saying? But hold on to the ball.
Yeah, let's get it. Third quarter started. Fourth quarter takeover.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so in the game for the Clippers, and here's Edwards outside. Carries it from three. Edwards got 29.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Oh, lock him up, lock him up.
Pass to Johnson. Trent against Edwards. And he lobs it up top. Rebound Brooklyn.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Let's go.
And in that sense, I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Oh,
They're
lock him
just
up, lock him up.
taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And the Clippers have possession after the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Trent. The three is up. That one no good. Trent's got
Good D.
3 of 8 shooting from the floor.
Guys, when you look at what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander brings, he's got a great skill set on the offensive end. He can get off the bounce. He can find his teammates. This guy can
Lock him up, lock him up.
either backcourt position. You love the versatility.
And the Clippers have possession. Following the bucket by the Nets. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Shot clock at 6. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
Wow, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off his feet and sends it back.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Edwards, a pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
Lock him up, lock him up.
One step ahead of the defense all game long.
Good D.
By Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Edwards. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards has got 31.
Their system is running smoothly.
Lock him up, lock him up.
The scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break.
Lock him up, lock him up.
A tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Into the lane. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block. Trent outside. Oh, they need this. Gets the trifecta. Trent's got 12 points.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Right side Durant. Tries it from the block. And that one's low.
Good take though.
Clippers have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Trent outside. Gilgeous Alexander defending to the middle. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And the Clippers making a change here.
Well, lock him up.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. 5 on the clock. Trent against Edwards. Here's Johnson.
Let's go.
Picture perfect pass.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 3.
Lock him up.
The break. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Gilgeous Alexander defending.
Good D.
It doesn't go for him.
There.
And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Durant for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, we know he's got takeover ability. Kevin Durant is cooking right now.
Lock him up. Lock him up.
Guarded by Durant. Pass to Trent.
Just switch.
Now Johnson, guarded by Edwards. Johnson passes to Trent. From 17. This
Good D.
is the right iron.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter. Back-to-back threes. Making their defense work
Lock
on the perimeter.
him up. Lock him up.
Poked away. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass break, Brooklyn. Here's Gilgeous Alexander.
Let's go.
Slam by Gilgeous Alexander.
This guy is such an attentive defender. Great anticipation by Gilgeous Alexander.
Lock him up. Lock him up.
Trent against Edwards. Pass to Jones. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
The shot is good by Edwards. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their activity at the defensive end has
Lock him up. Lock him up.
attacking and coming away with steals.
Well, also, I think their blocked shots really jump off the page. They sent a lot of attempts right back where they came from.
Doing fighting that screen.
Hard enough to win in the NBA. If you turn the ball over, it's much harder.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, that one's good. Gilgeous Alexander.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets
Oh,
everyone.
lock him up. Lock him up.
Gilgeous Alexander defending. Inside. Edwards passed it.
Let's go.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue.
Lock him up. Lock him up.
You have to
No
look.
life.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Guarded by Edwards.
Slam.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Jones. Shot to stop the run. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line.
Not to run it.
It goes on Kevin Durant. The first free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive
Lock
efficiency.
him up. Lock him up.
Putting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Jones. Guarded closely. Fires the three. The rebound by the Nets.
Go to
Johnson's
break,
got
break.
6 rebounds in the game.
Got stuck in
Pass to
that one.
Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Sharp. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous Alexander. He's got 34.
Lock him up. Lock him in the third quarter. Lock him up.
Gilgeous Alexander defending. Counted from distance. He's got 6.
No way.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And here's
Get that 3 point right back. Go.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Go lock him up.
Johnson against Leonard. To the wing, right side. Jones up top, covered by Johnson. Here's Leonard. Knocks down the step back Jay.
Well, we know this about Kawhi Leonard. He can score at all 3 levels, taking advantage of the mid-range game there.
Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Outside Edwards. Pass to Johnson.
Get back.
1:43 left in the third quarter. Knocks down the triple.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Sharp. Buries it down low.
But you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Lock him up.
Guarded by Edwards. Pass to Jones. Knocked loose. Now Edwards. He's got 38. Yeah,
Let's go.
assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Lock him up.
Leonard outside. To the left side wing. To the paint.
Good D.
The board. Durant's got rebound number 8 now. Oh, that's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty.
Lock him up.
That was angry. Pass to Leonard. To the middle. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Clippers of division. Number 48.
26 seconds left in the third quarter.
Good D. On me.
Here's Sharp. He's got 30.
Let's go.
I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant is an underrated passer, and he has really shown a new level where that's concerned.
Lock him up. Lock him up.
Leonard against Johnson. Out to the right wing. Can they get it?
Just trying to.
Fouled on his way out. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
With the verdict.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off.
What a
And here's Edwards outside. Oh, he beats the
That's the buzzer.
just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Coaches talk about using shooters well. You cannot do it better than that.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets making this game a no contest. They poured it on early and they've never let up. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full.
It's here. Now it's a party. Game 2, Carl Anthony Towns.
On display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Lock him up.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. They've got Johnson, Edwards out there with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Sharp in at the 5, down low. So that's the Nets 5.
What was the defense thinking?
Exactly.
That's the
What
wrong
the
guy
hell?
to be open.
Can't leave my guy. The hope. Let's go. He can shoot 3, shoot. Lock him up. Let's go.
He is fueling this lead.
Los Angeles has gotten 6
Lock
of
him up,
13
lock him up.
shots to go from outside the arc.
Clamp.
Here's Windler, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Windler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So
You have to run it.
for him coming up.
That's his second personal.
Graham is someone who played abroad on Team USA. How exciting is it to see how much more international the league has become?
It's fantastic, no question. But back then, we saw so many talented foreign stars playing internationally. Oh, yeah.
Go.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
Lock him
Los
up.
Angeles shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. And the officials signaled
You
that
doing?
violation. Not careful there.
And this has been a problem for him tonight. Way too many turnovers.
Here's Sharp.
What basket for us then? Never know.
Then he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards has got 48.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react,
Lock him up.
first got to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the
Good D, KD.
reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Down low. The Clippers.
The fuck? How you mess at it?
Here's
Get
Windler.
back. Lock him up. What the? That's up my assist right there.
Just 5 on the clock.
Just switch.
Looking to end the run.
Get that.
Offensive rebound.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he
Let's
cares
go.
about his craft.
Get that right back.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Lock him up. Lock him up.
Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Oh! And that was
Get sharp poster. Let's go. Big boy.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
Lock him up.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Windler. This one for 3.
Good D.
Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Edwards. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Oh, lock him up. Lock him up.
Here's Windler. Guarded by Edwards. Out left to the wing. To the paint. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna take over.
And that's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
And since the halftime break, their
Lock him
offense
up. Lock him
has
up.
been on another level.
I've got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued
Good D, KD.
possession.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball. I keep feeding him every trip. He's been on fire this quarter.
Lock him up. Lock him up.
They've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop on the fourth. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. He's all alone. Let's down the breakaway slam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning.
Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up.
It doesn't get much better than this.
Leonard outside. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. As player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities will continue to grow.
Well, we know how the game here
in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. Continuing to popularize the game
Go.
in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league.
Lock 'em up, lock 'em up.
And I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction. Vader on the way. Man, no good.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's complicating things.
He's a living highlight reel. Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
So my takeaway is gonna have to pass it now. Lock 'em up.
Knocked away. The three. And the Clippers. And again from deep.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. He had the right idea. Just couldn't come up with a spike.
Yeah, the anticipation was there, the hustle was there, very close.
And one.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Clippers. Trent comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the
Lock 'em up, lock 'em up.
he's giving to them.
Covered by Johnson. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Edwards. And that one he drops. That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling. And as a result,
Lock 'em up, lock 'em up.
rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to
Just
set up.
switch.
Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Knocks it loose. And he drives it.
Let's go.
Punch it home. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal. Nice to see
Look,
him
look, look, look.
on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great season.
Went
to
the D.
improve.
Brooklyn's gone 2-2 from outside so far in the fourth. Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, drop that hammer, KD. How confident is this guy at the cup?
Los
Lock 'em up, lock 'em
Angeles
up.
has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Kaminsky. Trent outside to stop the run. He drops it from range. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row. Trent's gone an efficient 3 for 5 from three-point range. And here's Edwards outside. And again. And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Let's get this dub. Lock 'em up and get the dub. Finish full court out strong. Finish game out strong.
And there's the lob.
Defense.
Brooklyn's ball.
Not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight. Yeah, BA. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Still not the double?
And another bucket. And that's 70. He is unconscious.
Lock
Los
'em up.
Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Here's Gilgeous Alexander.
Let's go.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes
Lock 'em
it
up, lock 'em up.
easy.
Here's Trent. And it's blocked.
Your D. You think you duck on me? Score on me? Nope.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander.
You want to take over?
Over Trent.
Kobe.
Oh, connects again. What a game from him. 72 points. And
Lock 'em
he's
up, lock 'em
been
up.
simply sensational throughout this one. They need this. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Get him a poster. Let's go.
You can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance.
Lock him up.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here. Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control. And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far. And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams. Smooth finish off a terrific feed. Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there.
I can see the excitement with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so young and yet so gifted as a passer.
Lock him up.
Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Set from long range. Sinks the tray. Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt, it felt like they were a little tight for much of the game. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Game.
Give them respect. They're doing everything they
Lock
can
him up.
to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Pass to Kaminsky. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle off the travel. Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam.
Game.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Very little left on the clock. They've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Now they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And he's going for the lob. He's off on that one. Almost a highlight reel play. Hey, you have to appreciate that. So easily win this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight. They did. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
See who we play in the next game. Ready for the Bulls yet this season? Yes, we have November 7th. Simulated 81 to 64. Do we face the Hawks yet this season? No, we haven't. Hawks is 24-24. We're 48-0. Let's get it. Playing on the road. Atlanta Hawks has Julia Lawrence, Keith Paxton, Benjamin Sutton, John Collins, Afro Sutton. Let's get it.
Okay.
Anything else?
Get the fifth one game. Let's simulate the Pacer game. Curry played those games already. Let's go.
The covers, I love that. Like, D-Book has his shoe, like, kind of like the vocal point in it. It says be legendary. And I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. Love like the Wiggins cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that. And yeah, like, shout out to the whole 2K family. And thank you for always having me be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17.
Let's get it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And over to the starting lineup. Lots of interest. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points. They haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So the next starting five, Edwards is out there with Irving.
And one. Already following me.
Sharp in the fitness spot. Yeah, you win it. For the Hawks, they got Benson, and it's Lawrence in at the point. Brooklyn shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they had
Lock him up.
season from the free throw line.
Jackson passes to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Loose. Shots it with the block. And it's Edwards, top of the key. Shoots.
Let's go.
From Edwards. Some challenge for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg did
Lock him up.
anything for you playing across from another top level guard.
It always raises the stakes. And you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Lock him up.
Jackson against Edwards. Jackson gets to Collins. 6 to shoot. Here's Lawrence.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Irving for 3. Nailed from 3.
8 up. Let's go.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
They've been looking at a single offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground.
Lock him up. Let's switch.
Started by Johnson. They need this. And it's sent back by Irving. And they get it back. Let's trade.
Your D.
On that one. And Brooklyn will not go the other way with it.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Let me know.
Guys, what do you think about the hustle splits for the Nets?
Lock him up.
Great job.
Okay. I'm not gonna win middle.
A lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one. Also, the fact that defensively they're getting set backcourt and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And now, first time out call here for the Hawks. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot well, and you've got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint. They really played exhausting D out there, just hounding them all night long.
Sutton passes to Collins.
Lock him up.
And
Want to earn it.
so he'll get a chance at the line. The Atlanta shoot their first foul shots of the night here. First one falls for. And he makes the first one. This is the second. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about.
Let's go.
Since every memory he had growing up involved basketball, skip prom and stuff like that, he was just
Lock him up.
on the game.
Here's Maxson following the bucket by the Nets. There's the try.
Your D.
For Brooklyn, they've got all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Irving for 3. And the Nets another 3.
16-1.
Grew up in a tough environment. We all
Lock him up.
basketball grade was the only way out.
As it has been for so
50.
many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed.
Let's go.
It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Lock him up.
Bucks trail by 17. Lawrence passes to Baxter. Here's Sutton. The Hawks again get hit. The Nets have gotten off to a tremendous start. 7-7 here in the first quarter. And that one's good. Durant.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Lock him up. For next time, okay, see that in one middle.
They maintain their focus.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're getting their first look of the season of the Nets in this one.
And they're facing a team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Taken away by Johnson. Passes it to Edwards. He's too short. From deep 3-point range. The wall distance 3 is favored. Sharp's got 7 points in the game.
Lock him up.
Indeed, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Five to shoot. And set back by KD. Johnson up top. Jackson coming off the assist from KD.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
Lock him up.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Dave McMillan and talk about the best strategy at containing Kevin Durant on the offensive end. The coach told me Kevin's going to get his. You can't stop that. But if you can push him off his favorite spots, it might make his production a bit more palatable to our defense. Well, they've done their homework on KD, but the exam is going to be harder. Guys?
Thank you, David. Bobbed up there for Edwards.
Let's go.
Pathetic LU champ.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor. They came in
Lock
prepared,
him up.
focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
The steal. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent field and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
We're seeing some fireworks from them
Lock
already.
him up.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And shot by Collins.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Edwards trying to.
Oh. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill.
Lock him up.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam game. Sutton defended by Durant. There's the steal. 4-on-3 break. Lets it go with a 3. And the Nets another 3.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lock him up.
Sutton guarded by KD. There's the pass to Lawrence.
They're deep.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
Lock him up.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, did a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Clint.
Edwards against Paxton. Pass to Lawrence. Here's Şengün. 4 on the clock, and they get it. And that one comes up a bit short.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else. It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends.
Watch out.
Seeing the results, especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions, and there hasn't been anything easy for them in this period. And you've seen they've made numerous
Good take, though.
attempts to try to
Got
get
it.
him going.
Good take.
It shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Lawrence passes to Collins.
They finish work cut off strong. Walk him up.
Simpson with the ball, guarded down by Durant. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Short. That's good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here.
Walk him up.
Pass to Batson. It's that one to Paul after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
This is who you want leading that play. A short passer with great awareness.
Here's Edwards.
Let's go.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
Walk him up.
Lawrence passes to Collins. Over Irving.
Look.
Shots like Collins no good.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Edwards kicks to Irving. 2 minutes remaining in this ball. Over by Brooklyn. Shot. Another one ball.
Go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
1:51 left here in the opening quarter.
Walk him up.
Pass to Lawrence. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Now and finished off by Edwards.
The anticipation of Kyrie steals it away, kicks off the fast break.
Walk him up.
Pass to Shingu. Out to the wing. Shoots the three. Hits it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass it to Irving. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Very smart with the lead.
Their strategy coming in, they want to control the paint.
Walk him up.
Type of approach, get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And Atlanta has possession. After the basketball. And finish off by Collins.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
No, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's Edwards. 11-point game this last outing. Back to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. From 13. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Durant. KD's got 5 assists tonight. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc.
Walk him up.
It's 9 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Taking a hand on it. Trying to break that ice cold streak. And it's off the back rim. No good. Edwards tries in. And Edwards with the stop.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync. They've had better patience.
Good way in the first quarter off though.
So far, but we still have a long way to go.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high end. And plenty of scoring on this team, but Kyrie Irving knows he's always got the green light.
Which is my favorite impressive.
Quarter to get my teammates. Why don't they go to third and fourth?
Then Kyrie Irving
Walk him up.
on the gas.
Yeah, because he doesn't just score on you. When he gets in that mode, Irving can make you look silly.
Let's go.
And so far, in one quarter, it's been a lopsided lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Nets pretty much in control here with C.
Lock him up.
You have to love what they've done offensively after that first period. Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
And
Get that.
now let's check out the labs courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Hunter, and it's McClung at the two.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Lock him up.
McClung, Edwards defending.
Nope.
Here, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Irving passes to Edwards. Back to Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. A floater. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Nicely done.
Lock him up.
You attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
One jumper. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Sharp's got 17 now.
No hesitation at all.
Lock him up.
And they have a huge margin in that department. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even in a power finish.
Let's go.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night. There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Lock him up.
Pass to Hunter. Pass to McLaughlin. Just 4 to shoot. Cloud pass to Barry. Hunter for 3. Rebound Brooklyn. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Go.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the
Lock him
offense
up.
to another level.
On the pass to Hunter. Pushing it up. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Johnson. And it's 13 points for Kyrie Irving.
Lock him up.
Movement there.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Irving. To the right side. Here's McLeod. Edwards with the block. And it's out of bounds. Arms last touch by Edwards. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
This is it to McLeod. Pocket 4.
Good D.
Target from outside. And it's Durant with the ball. They'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. They wasted no time on that one. Sharp's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has
Lock him up.
for them offensively.
McLaughlin, the pass to Warren. Gets to Hunter. And great when it comes to load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved. And it's not just the athlete, it's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Brooklyn's gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. Right side Durant. Johnson finds Irving. Edwards drawing the double team. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
They just won't miss.
Lock him up.
This is incredible. Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Nope.
The Hawks again get hit.
And they just keep
Let's go.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Lock him up, lock him up.
Wow. He's guarded by Johnson.
Good switch.
Here's McLaughlin. He's got some minutes.
One. A foul.
But nothing on the board yet. The Hawks have shot
Made to earn it.
They're 1 and 2 so far.
And as a team, really just a little back in terms of their percentage from behind at about 76.
Gilgeous Alexander's checked in for Irvin. And here are the Nets. They're on a 20-6 run. He has a chance now to catch up.
Let's go.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front
Lock him up, lock him up.
with coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just
You can still hit there. Good look, quick, quick.
guys.
Thank you, David.
Big boy.
We don't talk about KD's passing
Lock him up.
enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
Yes, to Hunter. Here's Sharp.
That's him soon enough.
Here's McLaughlin.
Word.
Real time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 6 during this quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success
There we go.
inside and
Lock
getting
him up.
points from close range.
McLaughlin, the pass to Perry. Here's McLeod. And no tag on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
Good goal. Good goal.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws in the game. First free throw is good. Position shot is easily defined, Smitty, as they used to be in the NBA. Most players have to play under the ball.
That's totally true, Kevin. The more versatile you are, the more valuable you are. Teams want guards who can crash the boards and big men who can dish it out.
Gilgeous Alexander finds KD.
Let's go.
Gilgeous Alexander, as that one goes in. 14 points for Kevin Durant.
KD
Lock him up, lock him up.
a tough cover because of his size at the 3 spot.
The pass to McCloud. There's the dish to Ward. The Hawks working the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Lawrence. Shoots over Gilgeous Alexander.
Good D.
Off the front of the rim.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency.
Let's go.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land on it, who knows? But there he is. We see it.
Lock him up, lock him up.
Lawrence passes to Perry. Floats one. Edwards with the block. And they'll get another chance. Yeah, nice open look right there.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the deck.
Back to Gilgeous Alexander. On deep. Gets rebounded by Warren.
Good shot.
Hawks shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Out left to the wing. Here's Lawrence. Shakes him. He lays it in. 6 points for him.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Durant. Floats it up there for Gilgeous Alexander.
My supposed I ain't gonna miss that shit.
One doesn't drop.
Go.
And what should have been a simple
Word.
finish ends up in a missed
Cut right there. We cut right.
on that
Cut.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off. And sometimes that's all it takes, and it's coming easy for them right now.
Lock him up. Let's finish the second quarter off strong.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
I take over.
Edwards with it. points in the game. Into the lane.
Let's go.
With the stop.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning
What?
defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Poked away. Outside Collins. Pass to Lawrence. Over Johnson. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all
Lock
game.
him up.
Lawrence. Gilgis Alexander cover. And the turnover again by Jackson is checked in for the Hawks. And so it's Katie with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. From deep three-point range, and it's a around from three-point range. Durant's got 19 points.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter.
Lock him up.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Collins, and good at that time. Collins has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Mission in the painted area. Collins has a purpose behind his actions.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guy.
Do it in the second quarter also.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And so it's Brooklyn holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. From the sideline. Hi, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get a sense in the beginning, and just having a good time out here. Kind of going a little bit. Enjoy myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Well, Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. It's Brooklyn out in front of the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what was your impression?
They had a tremendous first half from the three-point line. Their shot selection was pretty sound, considering how many threes they took. And the confidence of the shooters, now that's outstanding.
And Shaq, what you see from Atlanta?
First of all, when you think when a team is poking you like this, you at least try to get stops. No, you keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
That does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the.
All right, let's get the third quarter started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at the closer of this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters,
Walk.
just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one. They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough level at the end.
So improving on the bench. Here's the
That's 4 minutes worth.
Gilgeous Alexander out there with Edwards. Then it's Johnson, and it's Durant, and it's Sharp, and it's the center, locking down the middle. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Edwards
Damn it.
drawing the double team. Lawrence, Gilgeous Alexander cover. And finish off by Collins.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Edwards drawing the double team. And a wide open look for Gilgeous Alexander.
Let's go.
Brooklyn with the triple.
Assists like that have typified.
Walk him up.
Terrific ball movement.
Got a piece of it. Gilgeous Alexander with the steal. Now the feed to Edwards.
Let's go.
By Edwards.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can be a game changer on the defensive end.
Walk him up.
Very good instincts for staying in front of guys.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Right on the bucket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Edwards. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Walk him up.
Out to the right wing. The pass to Lawrence. Knocked away. And the turnover again by Emmanuel. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Edwards passes to Shutter.
Let's go.
Finish it off.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense.
We just
is
fake the screen. He just took it to the basket.
Yeah, the
Off
reason
my
why
assist.
they made the adjustments they
Lock
needed
him up.
to make, they are executing.
Drives to the hoop.
Good D.
Gilgeous Alexander with the rebound. Sharp.
Let's go.
Sharp's got 25 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A
Lock him
real
up.
nice lift for their offense.
Passes to Baxter. Down low. Shingun passes to Baxter.
Good D.
Missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's only done.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Walk him
Plus,
up.
they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Collins against Johnson. Pass to Lawrence. Looking to end the run. Atlanta again, missing.
And they showed effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible. Good shooting.
Walk
can
up, walk
be
up.
contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Lawrence passes to Sutton. The Hawks again can't hit. The Nets have gotten nearly everything from this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Johnson, good.
And we're seeing it tonight with Johnson. It's all about getting in a groove.
Walk up, walk up.
Happens, his offense can be lights out.
Lawrence passes to Baxter. In the corner, Collins with it. The Hawks working the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. They get it again.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively. You know, the coach has had something to say about that.
Walk up, walk up.
They settled in and executed brilliantly.
Bombed up there for Collins. Johnson with the block. And they'll keep possession.
Doing that good board.
The second chance effort.
Good aggression from KD on D, hustling to get a hand on the shot.
And again,
Let's go.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going. For the
Walk
Nets.
up.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defense, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight is also helping.
Here's Edwards. Again, the Nets for 2.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear.
Walk up, walk up.
They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jackson passes to Lawrence. And it's blocked by Gilgeous Alexander. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets.
I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna take over. Let's go.
It's Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Knocks it loose. Collins passes to Sutton.
Walk up.
Outside Collins. Pass to Baxton. Here's Lawrence.
Good D.
Nothing is going for him right now. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their defense.
Let's go.
The second half.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Walk up, walk up.
Edwards against Baxton. Now the pass to Lawrence. Shoots over Gilgeous Alexander. Atlanta again missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Fishing.
Gil's deeper in this effort. Wide open, up-tempo style. How much fun would you have playing right now?
Kevin, it would have been a blast. The floor spacing gives you so many options offensively, and you can take a whole bunch of threes. However, at the defensive end,
Walk up, walk up.
my era, you couldn't hand check. So now it would have been a lot of work.
Jackson against Edwards. In transition, here come the Nets. Edwards leading the charge.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish. He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away.
Walk up. That's when the third quarter all through.
Passes it to Baxton. Pass to Lawrence. Here's McLeod. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. It's Gilgeous Alexander with the drive.
Let's go.
Nice pass by Gilgeous Alexander. Has the height to see over the D
Lock him up, lock him up.
Lawrence. Gilgis Alexander covers.
The D.
Again and hit.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night. Stanley Johnson.
Johnson hits the bucket.
I'll tell you what, Stanley Johnson is built to take punishment. Nice play.
Lock him up, lock him up.
You're on 24%. Not a good showing here. And there's the drive. Back to Şengün. Here's Edwards.
Let's go.
By Edwards.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible. Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Lawrence passes to Şengün. Johnson against Hunter.
Look at the man wanting to get his teammates involved.
Brooklyn in control.
What his coaches and teammates love about DeAndre Hunter is his even keel. He never loses his cool, and he's impossible to rattle him down.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table.
Lock him up, lock him up.
And there's the pass to Şengün. In transition, here come the Nets. Edwards against Jackson. Here's Sharp. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Oh, lock him up, lock him up.
Here's Lawrence. And
Good
it's Gilgis Alexander with the rebound. Gilgis Alexander's got his sixth rebound on the night. Sharp. That's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Paxson. And he drops it in from the low post. Paxson's got 7.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
And then those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Passes it to McClellan. He kicks it to Hunter.
Ah,
Pass to Paxson. Fires for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Paxson's got 5 points now in this quarter.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
And able to put on a show for the
what is their cutoff stop?
created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific team. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist in the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery? Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals.
Hey, Mom. Good.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4, we got Carson. He's out there with the Andre Hunter. And it's McLaughlin in at the one spot.
Is it double?
That's the lineup.
Let's go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now.
Look, look.
On the interior.
Mr. Carson. Hey, Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because
Let's go.
I worried about it different on me. It was because I had his ability to make people
Up,
better,
up.
and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. My personal
Make him earn it.
was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position. DeAndre Hunter, over 3 years at Virginia, was a very mature player, and he left with a championship under his belt.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
They should continue to get the ball
Lock
inside.
him up, lock him up.
And struggling to contain them.
Carson pass to Perry. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Johnson. Good work defensively by Johnson. To the middle. Here's Sharp.
Let's go.
Assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's
Lock him up.
them up in bunches. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Warren the pass to Perry. And it's blocked. Now here's Durant. He's guarding close. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the A.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Lock him up, lock him up.
Here's Carson. Going inside. And the layup ball.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen brings him up for the buddy.
And again, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational
Lock him
player.
up, lock him up.
Takes it to Hunter. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And taken away by Johnson. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Hawks
Lock him up, lock him up.
start the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Perry. Got a piece of it. Now Hunter. Pass to Perry. Here's Carson. Guarded by KD. Clock is at 3. Stolen by Durant. Here's Sharp. And here's Edwards. Driving in.
Let's go.
Again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. The
Lock him up.
27% of the offense is just embarrassing themselves. Pass to Warren. And Warren with the shot.
He just bangs down the one hand.
2 very easy points right here. Now here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Let's go.
That's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jump. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Carson passes to Hunter.
Lock him up.
And it's blocked by Gilgeous Alexander. Edwards looking it over. That's good. And Johnson with the assist.
Let's go.
Johnson's got 5 assists tonight.
Man, he has been locked in this
Lock him up.
quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
McLaughlin, the pass to Hunter. Here's Carson. And Steve, when you look at your 2003 Spurs championship team, it's not considered a super team, but that roster was stacked for sure.
But Kevin, it was stacked with players understanding their roles and starring in their roles. There was just a lot of talent from top to bottom. We pushed each other to be better every day. He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
Here's Ford.
Good D. Good recovery.
And Katie's got the ball here for the Nets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Katie, one of the great scorers in the history of
Lock
the
him up.
league. But don't forget about his passing. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's McLaughlin. Off the run. Perry, no good. It's the Nets now. Edwards kicks to Johnson. On D. And Pierce. Gilgeous Alexander. That's good on the assist by Johnson.
An underrated shooter.
Lock him up.
Alexander hit 40% from range at Kentucky.
McLaughlin, the best 100. They get a hand on it. Here's McLaughlin. Gilgeous Alexander cover. Perry, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Lobbed up there for Edwards. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on now. He almost had that steal. Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. 64 points for the closer.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes.
Lock him up.
He just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Johnson against Brown. On the wing, Brown. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get off a shot. Here. You can't get that one. Good tee by Johnson. Brooklyn's gotten off to a great start from three-point range.
Let's go.
And once you let Johnson near the rim, it's you against his strength and will.
Hawks shooting about 26%.
Lock him up.
To get a better look.
Let's finish this game off strong.
This is the Brown. That's the Carson. They can use a bucket. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Here's Edwards. And the Nets on another 3.
Let's go.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Lock him up.
McLaughlin, the pass for Brown. And Steve, you played a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. This is totally different. These guys have known each other for a long time, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
Lock him up.
Brown outside. The pass to Perry. Pocket 6. Kicks it to Brown. Takes a shot at the elbow. Got a hand on it. Outside Edwards. For the 3. And good. He hits it again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here.
Lock him up.
We've got 1:48 left in the game.
Good D.
Passes it to Perry. And that time, also a missed shot.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Edwards, that's good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail. You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Durant with the steal.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance. More than ever.
Look at the nervousness.
They didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open
Ice
doors,
in my
and
face.
great ball movement.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
It
Look him up.
becomes official. This win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. For the closer,
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. And once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Very dirty alley-oop layup.
and it's just competing, giving your best when it
Look
matters
up.
most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
We got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Carson, defended by Durant. There's Brown with the three. That shot off. Johnson with the defensive effort. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Edwards, that's good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Well, the best of Carson. Atlanta again, missing. And so it's easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which that team was disbanded.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in, we executed.
Got it done. It's both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
And that is over. So, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Fix this. Nope. I'm going to simulate the regular season. Going to hit the playoffs. Trying to get through 2K22 before 2K23 comes up. This be my final, should be my final week streaming 2K22. I'm gonna wait till 2K23 to start streaming some more. No, final week, as I say. MVP. MVP 24.0.8 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 0.9 steals, 0.9 blocks. Shooting 75% from the field, shooting 90% from the free throw line, and shooting 60%, 56% from the 3-point line. Rookie of the year goes to Arthur Jerry Guys. Sixth man of the year goes to Shea Alexander. Defense player of the year goes to Darren Sharp. Or both pro players go to Darren Sanders. And our coach of the year goes to David Fisto, 82-0. Of course, I'm all NBA first team. No, Darren Sharp, my teammate. Let's get it. What do we face? And tomorrow we'll be facing Orlando Magic for the Baltimore. They're bringing out and out.